welcome you to Los Angeles. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And on the hill today, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club. And what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him. And it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point. Maybe it's the motion. But just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Isaac Paredes leading things off and takes a strike. You'll one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Fernandez makes the grab, one away. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, base is empty. Out to short, bats up with it. In plenty of time to first. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's two out.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Two down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Altuve, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. Outside low, ball one. On the ground to third, Rojas. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here in L.A., today's starting pitcher, Lance McCullers Jr. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2 is the count.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's outside, and that's ball three. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. McCullers a move to first. Ruiz dives back in, but they got him.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away. And Wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
The shortstop takes the ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man,
ball,
that was pretty
2
gross
strikes.
right there.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ripped to third and caught.
Batting third, catcher.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Yuri Ruiz.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Christian Walker. Yamamoto back to work. Strike 1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And a curve is down and in. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Victor Caratini.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Going 1.
All 1's the count.
No score here in the second.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him him out. Now one away.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
And here is Yainer Diaz. Runner takes off. Fought off foul. Walker stands at first with one out.
Hey!
This one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
On the ground to third. Rojas to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Mauricio Dubon.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom of the second. Here come the Dodgers. No score. There's Freddie Freeman now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. And another ball.
No strike.
And a foul ball. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Just
Inside
off the
ball 1.
inside edge. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
And a big swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Man at second. Fights it off. You'll see another. ball still a 1-2 count. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. And that's outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And there's a ball.
No strike.
One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a high chopper. Short. Fires to first on the run. In time. Got him. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That one fouled off. Two outs.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Freeman on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Zach Short. That one at the knees for a strike. That one misses in the dirt. Little chopper rolls foul. And that one is downstairs, and the count's full. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pajes under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hernandez has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Smith at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Top of the third, no score. In the air out to center. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Enrique Hernandez. And that is out of play. McCullers winds, fires. That one missed. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. That misses, and that is ball 1. On the corner for a strike. On the ground. Altuve handles it. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Esteury Ruiz.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Next is the Dodger DH, Esteury Ruiz. Walked to open the ball game. In there at the knees. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a superb diving catch.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
And we're back. Start of the 4th. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And now it's Christian Walker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting center fielder Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner takes off. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 1 hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Betts. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Turns and fires to Betts. And takes low for ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end. Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He was a strikeout victim his first time. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That's in there, and that is strike 2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that skips into there. And a good eye there. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
1 gone, runner at first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Pitches in there. It's 0-1. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. And that one pulled foul. bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Caratini hustling after it. He's got it, and that's the inning. One left for L.A., and we're still knotted at 0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Cooper Hummel. Yamamoto back to work. And ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Dubon in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And downstairs. Up and in, and a count 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
1 down, base is empty. This one popped up. Rojas should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now it's Zach Short. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and it's 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Nothing doing there for Houston, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And that drops in for a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Next pitch in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
Two balls, two strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. McCullers gets the hook. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Hunter Brown.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. First pitch, not close. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Liner caught it second.
Well, that had RBI knock written all over it. Put a great swing on it, but a nice job on the infield to react and bring it down.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out his first time up. In there for strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Caleb Ort up and throwing. Oker getting cranked up as well. Runner at second, 2 down. And fouled off. To the right side. Altuve slings to first. Out number 3. So the Dodgers leave one. Still no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And a quick out, number 1. And now Cam Smith 0 for 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
One down, base is empty. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hernandez pulls it in on the run.
No, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit in the air, center field. Pajes settles under this one, and that is that. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Yuri Ruiz.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
In the air, center field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie now. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Abreu up and loosening in the pen. Neris warming up as well. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Will Smith to the plate. Just missed. And the 1-0 misses low.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that misses. And now 3-0. Freddie Freeman up next for the Dodgers. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, and he went. Full count now.
3-2.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
And here's Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 1. Smith off of first with 2 away. throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So next up for Houston, Victor Caratini. Fastball for a strike. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
On the ground to third, Rojas. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in there for strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And that's downstairs. 2 and 1. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the seventh. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Just missed.
Inside.
That just misses. And it's 2-0. Sliced hard but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
In the air out towards right center. Caratini under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Right through there for a strike. Next pitch misses. 1-1. One down, base is empty. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hummel settles under it. He's got it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder.
Here's Kike Hernandez. That one misses. 1-0. And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. No score. Will Klein comes on now.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 61, Will Klein.
There comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Jake Myers. He represents the go-ahead run. And there's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, up and throwing. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's too low. And a count even 1-1. And here's a slow roller. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So 2 down now, and here is Zach Short. This to third. Sends it to first, and the Astros put down in order. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the third baseman, Miguel Rojas. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that misses off the outside edge. Fouled off. He was late. Yeah, that's fouled off. And now it's 1-2.
2-2 to count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the DH, Yuri Ruiz. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Ryan King getting loose out there. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Just missed. Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Here goes the runner. Fought off foul. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Falling behind 2-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And it's second. To third, Paredes. Zips it to first, and Betts is set down.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. The batter now will be Will Smith. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Hit on the ground to short. Short. Throws to first in time. And we stay tied as the inning ends. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on base. Through 8 full, and we still have no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the ninth. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Klein back to work. Inside, just missed.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
The 1-0. Late swing, fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. There's a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Freeman has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Another ball. That's to third. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. So they go quietly there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. No score. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 9th. So now it's Freddie Freeman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Josh Hader, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. And that one way outside. And the count is 2-0. Swing and a foul out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Pitch misses. 3-1 now.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they make short work of them there. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner. So we are off to extra innings. And we still have no score. So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And now, Christian Walker. And that one fouled off. Runner edges away at second. Just missed. That missed inside. And that's ball 2. Now this one gets away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Victor Caratini. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of the 10th. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Puts a bunt down. Edmonds slings to first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
So up next, Yainer Diaz. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. Runners breaking for the plate. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. On to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Astros 1 and the Dodgers nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Josh Hader.
Tommy Edman at the plate, 1 for 3.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score in safely at second base, and that's the potential winning run with nobody out.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for L.A., Kike Hernandez. Lifted in the air, right center field. And no one can get there. Heading for the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Dodgers walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.